on toward October.
At the track, at the wall, it's done!
Saturday at 3 Eastern and Sunday at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
Yes, I'm leaving ESPN. It's been unbelievable. And I don't want to get melancholy here. It's amicable. I'm on the air today talking about it. That tells you the relationship I have with this company and with my bosses, who are friends for life. Years ago, over 10 years ago, I was just a local radio guy, okay? And there were, Tony Kornheiser was amazing. He's a brilliant man, brilliant writer, media icon. And he was leaving. And they could have picked a million guys out of New York, L.A., Chicago, Dallas. Many applied. It was a good job. I was told at the time it was the best syndicated radio job opening in sports in the history of the business. And they chose me from a small market. Nobody'd heard of me. ESPN had guts. They had courage. They rolled the dice. A guy flew into Portland. We got a rare snowstorm. He was stuck there 4 days. John McConnell listening to me. And he recommended me. It's been the best 10 years of my life. Who am I kidding? Yep, I'm leaving ESPN. Friends, relationships, did everything I could, worked my tail off, and they've treated me fabulously. I got no complaints. I've got no complaints. By the way, they offered me a great new contract, incredibly fair, could not have been more reasonable, never argued, totally transparent. It wasn't about the money. It was about the funny. I want, for the rest of my career, until I quit. Because I've seen so many guys, they get to be 50, they make some money, then the quality of their stuff goes down. I've seen it everywhere. I see it now. And I thought, for the best me, the most challenged me, the most inspired me, to do the best me for you, I needed a new mission. Bill Parcells is one of my all-time favorite guests and coaches. And as I made the decision to leave ESPN, I kept going back to Bill Parcells. And that Bill Parcells liked building. He didn't like maintaining. He liked building. So do I. As Pat Riley said once, about every 10 years, you should try to reinvent yourself. That's all this is. There's no animosity. There's no anger. My friends, I've talked about this situation for 6 months. I've leaned on my wife. I've leaned on friends, business partners, media people that are a lot smarter than me. And I just came down to a situation where the best me for eventually you was in risk. I like risk. It's where all the fun is. And so after 10 plus years, my timing in this business has generally been pretty good. I just felt it was time. I've been treated fabulously. They elevated me to a point well beyond what I could have elevated myself. And I think in some small way, at times I made ESPN a little more interesting from 10 to 1 Eastern. That's what I did. They'll flourish without me, and I hope to sometime, somewhere, it'll all come out in the next couple of days, find a little tiny granular niche. I'm going to have a radio show. It'll be on Sirius. I'll have a podcast. It'll be free. I'll have a simulcast. I'll have my book October 1st. And hopefully some of you will find me. I grew up with a mother who watched one station her entire life, King TV in Seattle. I don't think she ever changed the dial. It took her 3 years to find her son, me. Where are you again? I'm not on Channel 5 in Seattle, Mom. You're going to have to use the remote. In this world we live in, you have the power. I don't. You have it. Come find me. ESPN's statement was perfect. This was mutually beneficial. The fact I'm allowed on the air today to talk about this, it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. Follow my Twitter account. I'll tell you where I'm going. You can read internet stuff. Some stuff's been printed. Most of it pretty accurate. I don't think this is the time or the place. And frankly, ESPN's allowing me on. I'm not here to promote other networks. That's not beneficial for them. And in the end, I think it lacks a certain dignity. There you go. All right, you want to talk sports? I've been off for a few days. All the days I was off were previously scheduled. So, I said this like on Thursday. Folks, it's July. Okay? It's July, and I'm a sports radio host, okay? Today is 50 days to the NFL season. Okay? And I get excited. I'm not going to lie. I like football. My first day on the air, replacing Tony Kornheiser, who has become somebody I've admired greatly and has been so kind to me. And I have no idea who's taken my show, but I wish them the very best, like Tony wished me the best. And I'll be on here for, I think, another few days. We're negotiating that. Is that I said the first day I took this show over, I said, I love football. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a baseball guy. Now, I like talking baseball. I used to be a baseball play-by-play guy. I'm a football guy. I like the NFL. I like college. I'll watch a great high school game if it's like the best team in Texas against the second best team in Texas. I like recruiting. We're 50 days out. But I want to lead just briefly, and I'm not sure where it will go, with this basketball story. And speaking of stories that'll flame out in a week, like me moving, former NBA GM says Becky Hammon deserves a head coaching job in the NBA. Whoa, she's a woman. What? Well, you can give another ex-Laker a job or Becky Hammon. Why not? Would the players respect her? What, does LeBron respect David Blatt? I mean, really? She didn't play. Neither Popovich, Spoelstra, Brad Stevens. Does Thibodeau look like he was a former NBA great? Really? He barely fits into a suit. Forget a uniform. Yes, it would be a circus for about 2 days. So what? Then the Spurs or any team she was on coaching would win 5 straight games and nobody would care. Here's what we know about America in 2015 when it comes to big stories. Because of the media, how fluid it is, how massive it is, the media has become a strobe light of stories. You know, the Rachel Dolezal story. A white woman identified herself as black. For 2 days it took over America. Then it was over. Twitter is a machine gun of hot takes and controversies. Good luck to Becky. Why not? Half of you want Donald Trump as president. I can't have Becky Hammon as an NBA head coach. Come on. You vote for Trump, I'll vote for Becky. Why not?